Good morning, everybody. This is Eric Lofholm. I want to welcome all of you to our morning sales boost. Happy Monday. It is awesome to be with extraordinary you on this beautiful Monday morning. And one of the things that I regularly reference on Mondays is what I call Clean Slate Monday. And Clean Slate Monday, if you think about a blank canvas, a clean slate. If you had a challenging week last week, you can just let it go. If you had a challenging weekend, you can just let it go. If you didn't sleep well last night and you got off to kind of the wrong start this morning, you got a not so good text this morning, you can just let it go. We're at the very beginning of the week, and this could be the greatest week of your entire life. Expect a miracle. Today is going to be a great day. I'm declaring that it's going to be a great day. And it doesn't mean when we have a great day that life doesn't show up, because there's duality in life. With up, there's down. With on, there's off. With success, there's struggle. And sometimes life shows up. And sometimes we get a flat tire. And sometimes we get an unexpected bill. And when that happens, it doesn't mean that God is picking on us. It just means that today was the day we got the unexpected bill. And it's water off a duck. So if you have some life that shows up today, water off a duck as best you can. And let's go out and have a fantastic Monday. We're continuing on with our Sales Mastery series. And we are up to lesson number 12, which is objection handling. And in sales, we get objections. It's a normal part of the sales process. When you get an objection, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong. That's just what shows up sometimes. So what is an objection? It's a reason that a prospect would give for not moving forward now, like the price is too high, or I need to think about it, or I need to talk it over with somebody like my spouse or my partner. There are typically 7 to 12 common objections in any industry. So we already know what they're going to say. Prediction is a form of power. So if we know they're going to say, I need to think about it, if we know they're going to say the price is too high, then we need to be prepared for how we're going to respond. So we have a huge opportunity here. Any of you on this call, you can get better at objection handling. It's a choice. So I'm just going to lay out exactly what Dr. Moyne taught me. And Dr. Moyne, my mentor, developed these sales models. In other words, he came up with these ideas like, if you just do this, you will be more successful. So I'm going to tell you exactly what he told me. He said, Eric, develop 5 to 20 responses per objection. And so it's pretty easy nowadays. All you need to do is just go to your favorite AI. Your favorite AI probably already knows you and knows what you do. And so you're going to go to your favorite AI and you're going to say, what are the common objections that come up in my industry? And then 4 seconds later, it's going to tell you. And then you tell your favorite AI, give me 7 responses for each of those objections. Now, that's not enough, because the responses that the AI comes up with, they may not be the best responses. They might be brilliant. They might not, but I'll tell you what's brilliant is you come up with your best responses and you interact with the AI. So you work with it like clay, right? You're molding this piece of clay and you're not just taking the first answers that AI gives you. And then what you need to do is you got to put them in your body. You need to put the scripts in your body. So when they say, I need to talk it over with my spouse, you can say, what do you think your spouse is going to say? Which is a great response to the objection, I need to talk it over with my spouse. Or if your spouse says yes, does that mean that you'll move forward? Or other than speaking to your spouse, is there anything else preventing you from moving forward? Or um, is that your only concern? See, I want those responses in your body. So how do you do that? Well, some of you have kids, and when your kids were younger, they were in a play, and you went and you watched them when it came the day for them to do the play, and you show up because it's your kid and you want to see your kid perform, and so you go there. And I'm always amazed anytime I went to my kids' plays at how good they were. I'm like, these aren't professional actors. And they nailed it. It's like, how did they nail it? How did my kid nail it? How did all these kids nail it? Because they put the words in their body. So how do they put the words in their body? They got a script and they practiced. That's what they were doing. They were going to play practice, a couple days a week or every day for however long. And then they come home, maybe they practice the lines with you, or they practice the lines with one of their brothers or sisters. And they worked at it, and they worked, well, what if you did that with your objections? What if you worked at it? So one way to do it is you come up with your scripts with the help of AI, and then you record them. There's a variety of ways to get a recording. Zoom is one way to do it. There's all kinds of ways to get a recording of you. So you just speak the objection, I need to think about it, and then you give your 5, 8, 10 responses, and then you just listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. So we all know the song, "Who Let the Dogs Out?" Right? We all know that song. How do we know that song? Because we heard it so many times. And it put it in our body. So why not put these objection responses in your body? And then if you did this, then when the person says they need to think about it, boom, you've got the response. I'm literally laying out like this formula for you. Like, if you did what I'm telling you to do right now, you would get better at objection handling, and you'd close more deals and you'd make more sales. If you engage with the AI and you work on the responses and you come up with the best responses and you record them and you listen to them over and over and over again, you're like, you know what, Eric, I would get better. How many of you know that? Just type yes in the chat if you're like, yeah, Eric, I know if I did that, I would get better. So now the question is, what are you going to do with the information I just gave you? See, some people will hear it and go, that's a great idea, but I'm not going to do it, like subconsciously. And other people are like, that's a great idea and I'm going to do it, but they never get around to it. But then there's a couple of you, you're like, wow, Eric, you just gave me Dr. Moyne's formula, the greatest sales mind to ever live. I'm going to take that formula and I'm going to turn that into $100,000 or more. Are you the one that's going to take action on what I'm teaching today? If that's you, if you're the one, just type yes in the chat. So a couple of announcements. Today is AI training, and that's at 4 o'clock Pacific time zone. It's once a month, and I've got some incredible guests lined up to train you guys today. So I'm going to put the link in the chat here. You can also reach out to me directly. So we're doing AI training. You can do it live or the recording. That's today. And then tomorrow is script writing training. And that is at, let me see what time that's at. I forgot what time it's at. We're going to work on writing your closing script. And that's a 3-day class, 30 minutes a day at 10 a.m. Pacific. So I'm going to drop that link in the chat. We're going to have a great time working on writing your closing script. You're going to actually write your closing script in this class. You can attend that live or the recording. So that's happening. And then I want to give you one last little tip, which has nothing to do with objection handling, but it's going to really make a difference for somebody on this call. And so, I go to my cell phone, I don't know, 100 times a day. Subconsciously, just addicted to the phone. Just pick up the phone, it's just like, so there are certain websites that I'll go to throughout the day, and one of them is ESPN.com. It's a sports website. Nothing wrong with going to ESPN.com. There's no harm going to ESPN.com. But if you go there 50 times in a day, that's a problem. Okay? And that's just like subconsciously pick up the phone, like there's some big change in the sports world in the last 8 minutes. But for whatever reason, I keep going to this website. And so it dawned on me, I bet there's a way to block the site on my phone. And sure enough, I went to ChatGPT. I'm like, can I block a website on my phone? And they're like, yeah, here's how you do it. So I blocked that and a couple of other websites, CNN.com, Fox News, stuff like that, mainstream media, etc. Other sports websites that are just, I don't need to be going to 50 times a day. And what's great is if I want to go to ESPN.com, now I need to go on my computer. Well, when I'm in my car, I can't be on my computer. Or if I'm at the coffee shop, unless I brought my computer with me, I can't be on my computer. Right? And I don't like carry my computer around like I do my phone. So I already know that that simple little hack is going to make me more productive today and every day for the rest of this year and in theory for the rest of my life. So without telling me the website, do any of you have a website that you go to on your phone more than you would like to? Just type yes to the chat if that resonates. I don't know if there's anybody else out there like me that goes to a website multiple times in a day and when it's just like, I don't need to be doing that. So just go into AI and just type in, how do I block this site on my phone? And then you can do it. And then you might be like, oh, wow, I just broke that addiction, or I broke that, whatever you want to call going to that website over and over again. And now you can have a more happy life. So that's a little phone hack for you guys today. And I want to give you one last little tip, and it's this sentence: focus on revenue producing activities. Focus on revenue producing activities. Put your mind on what you want to create. You know what a lot of people put their mind on? Worry. Worry doesn't manifest money. Optimism, hope, goal setting, declarations. Today is going to be a great day. Focus on revenue producing activities. Let's go out and have a fantastic week. This could be the greatest week of your entire life. I acknowledge you for showing up today to put yourself in the best mindset possible so you can have a great day today. Dr. Renee, thanks for joining. Jim, great to see you. Thanks for joining today. Bob, great to have you in class today. Callie, thank you for joining. Kathy, thanks for joining. Thank you guys for the emojis. You got the emojis pouring in today. Chris, thanks for joining today. Doug, great to see you. Ed, great to have you in class. Eric, work those referral muscles. You can do it. Frank, great to see you. George, great to have you in class today. Gina, thank you for joining. Greg, thanks for joining today. Halle, thank you for joining. iPhone, great to have you. Yvonne, thanks for joining today. Jacques, thanks for joining. Janelle, great to have you in class. Enjoy those videos that you send me, Janelle. Janine, thanks for joining. Jeffrey, great to have you in class today. Joanne, great to have you. Jody, thanks for joining today. Joe, great to see you. Julie, thank you for joining. Thank you guys for the emojis. Karen, great to have you. Keith, thanks for joining today. Kim, great to see you. Lisa, thanks for joining. Marcus, great to have you in class today. Max, you're a VIP prospector of our community. Okan, thanks for joining today. Marie, you have greatness inside of you. Michael, thanks for joining. Michelle, great to see you. Marit, great to have you in class. Neil, great to have you in class today. Patricia, thank you for joining. Pixel 10 Pro, great to have you here. Renate, thanks for joining live from Thailand. Roger, great to see you. Russ, you're going to have a great day today. Shell, thanks for joining. Sylvia, thanks for joining. Thomas, so glad it worked for you to be on today's call, Thomas. You know what I'm talking about. Thanks for joining. Todd, great to have you. Urban, thank you for joining. Vicky, thanks for joining today. Wayne, great to have you. Yvette, thanks for joining. Have a great day, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.